Hey guys, Luke here, Tranquility based detailing. Welcome to, it's not so much a review, this is more feedback. Feedback in, shenanigan form with me rabbiting. This is an opportunity. That's probably the best way I can put it to you guys. These are products you can go out and buy, and they have a very specific purpose other than just being buy a wax and use it. These are from Wax Junkies. They're three development waxes. They're £4 each, a 30 ml pot, £4 a go. You may as well buy all three. And the idea with them is you would give feedback back to Dan from Wax Junkies, and that puts him in a better position. It's like market research. It puts him in a position to make judgments as to what elements of what waxes are best to go to production. So really, this is something you can be involved in. And there's a lot of guys out there brewing waxes. There's a lot of people, have that thought, I'd like to learn. Um, as I understand, it's quite an intensive process. So this is really dipping your toe in that you can try things that are, pretty much production ready, but you can be in a position to give your 2 cents and say to Dan, look, I like this about this one, or this, I didn't enjoy so much. But don't get me wrong, there's not a bad wax in the bunch. These are just things that are put together with the whole idea being that of feedback. The start of this video, naturally, I try and start with a bit of admin, is washing the car down. So I did that with Wax Junkies shampoo. That's not available to market yet. So, haha, I've got a bottle, you don't. I'm showing off. When it comes out, it's a lovely shampoo. So if you do want to scoop a bottle of that in the future, it's worth purchasing. That's as close as I'm going to get to, encouraging you guys to spend in this video. The rest is purely just going to be going through the whys and wherefores. They are numbered on the bottom, the development waxes. But for simplicity, I am going to just say the orange one, the white one, and the red one, just so I know where I stand with them. But I also took the opportunity to try their Black Friday wax. And Wax Junkies, when they launched the Black Friday, they did a white and a black. And I'm so glad I bought the black one because it's turned a subtle shade of blue, which I really, really like actually. So decided to use just one side of the car. So we're going to go wing, door, quarter panel. And as you've just seen, started on the wing with the Black Friday wax. So I'm going to kind of split up my feedback through the different waxing stages. So instead of kind of going through the whole stage with one wax and then back to the beginning, we'll go, in a sequence. So application for the Black Friday wax. This really doesn't feature into the feedback. It's just a nice wax to apply. So I'm going to skip that a little bit, but suffice to say, if you do have the opportunity to pick one up, it's a nice wax to apply. So application on the first panel, so the orange wax on door one. It was a little bit firmer to load than the other two. Wasn't difficult, but of the three, I found it was the harder one to load, consistently. Applying it, it was a tiny bit grabby, nothing major. Wax number two, the white one, was of the three, I would say, joint easiest to load with the red one. Applying the white one was my favorite of the three. It seemed just an oilier wax, so it was a smoother wax to apply, no real grab, anything like that. I remained consistent with all of them. I used, obviously, they all got their own towel, their own applicator, and applicators were always dry. But yeah, application first, I would say in order: white one, nicest one to apply; red one, second; orange one, third. Cure time, I'm at this point where I'm making videos trying to get through this backlog still. I think I need to start making notes because I can't for the life of me remember how long it cured for, and I've kind of chopped the time clock up in the edit a little bit. So generally, make sure they cure for long enough. I'd obviously check them with a finger swipe and whatnot. So I'm confident that they would have all been cured, but that's some detail I'm going to have to skip. When it got to removal, again, Black Friday wax, nice to remove. So skipping past that one at speed. Buffing wise, I used a Car Pro Boa on all of them, and they all got their own towel just to avoid any cross contamination. In terms of removal, I found probably the white one marginally, again, it goes with a good application, a good removal. And then I would say really red and orange split nicely. They all buffed really, really well. There's no grab, didn't really pull at the towel at all. There's no smearing, no effort with those. But again, for initial application and removal, white one takes the win on that regard. In terms of scent, just while you're looking at some of these finished shots here, and I'll get back to the finish. Scent for all of them. The red one for me, it was almost like a mild strawberry type of lip balm. Really, really nice, subtle, pleasant. Orange one, more of a citrusy type of scent. The white one smelled like cake. So, for me, that's always going to get the win because I've got a big sweet tooth anyway. So I would say in terms of scent, white one. I do believe Waxed Junkies say it's actually a chocolate truffle, but for me, I was getting more of like a sweet baking type of scent from it. That one wins the tick. So far, white one's out in the lead. Obviously, it's ticking more boxes than the other two. Then we get into finish. So as I buffed all four of them, they all left a really nice finish that I liked. But I have to say, the one thing that I came away with once I'd kind of used them, and these have been on my car now since filming last week. So, as you'd imagine, car parks outside work, I take a look. I'm a geek, I can't help it. The finish that stands out most out of all of them is from the red one. I think it's the wettest and most reflective of the three. The white one, I would say, is less reflective. You try, hopefully you'll see, I tried to pick up the color in the reflection as best I could, and I think you'll see, hopefully you'll agree with me, the red one seems to just reflect more color. It gives a better, more reflective finish that way, and it leaves a real wetness to the paint. They were all glossy, so I was happy enough with that. I didn't find that any of them picked the flake out in the metallic any more than the others. So on finish, red one jumps in with a win on that one. So that one for me, in terms of if I was to balance up ease of application for the white one against the finish of the red one, I would take the application qualities of the red one to get the finish of the red one. So, for me, as I came away from it, that one for me was the one that stuck with me the most. The final few shots you're going to see here. So I've got 4 shots in succession of the beading. I don't really think you can split them on beading. I think they're all even enough. And then the next 4 shots are all on reflection. So this is basically in order: Black Friday, orange, white, red. Rinse and repeat for the reflection. So all in all, that's my feedback to Dan. Ease and use of the white one, finish of the red one, mash them together, and I'll buy a pot from you tomorrow. If you guys want to look into joining in with this sort of thing, and it's a fun thing to join in with, I'd encourage you to. Links are below. Scoop some of these things up. Dan does as well, these mini applicators. They may be on his ODK site. Buy some of them. They're going to help you out to apply these as well. And that's it. That's another video in the bag. Check back with me again soon. Like, comment, subscribe. See me again in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.